Bloodline is one of, if not the greatest faction in WWE history. But what if The Rock was the leader of the faction during the Attitude Era? So today, if you lose to The Rock, you join the Bloodline. Only 3 slots are available, so let's see who's starting us off. And we are starting off with the Tribal Chief. The Rock needs to get this win, and he does. Roman Reigns is the first member of this new Bloodline. By the way, because we are doing the Bloodline, only Samoan wrestlers can join this faction. We are now looking for our second member, or the third member. We are going to get one this week because The Rock is main eventing, and he's going against Jimmy Uso, ironically. Will he get the win, though? That's the question. I think he is. Okay, he does. All right. Jimmy Uso is the third member of this new Bloodline. This is getting crazy, low-key. As per usual, the last member of this faction is going to be a female. Not to mention, once the Bloodline has all of their members, they will face a very dominant faction at this time in a series of rivalries for a prize that will be revealed after this match, if The Rock wins, of course. And he does. Tamina is the last member of this new Bloodline. I'm not going to lie, this faction is kind of cooking and looking dominant. Triple H and Stone Cold's faction, including Vince and Stephanie McMahon in 2001, will take on the Bloodline in a series of rivalries. Whatever team wins the most rivalries between the two will get championship opportunities during WrestleMania 18 season. Let's cook. Our first rivalry up is Tamina versus Stephanie McMahon. Who's gonna get the first win of this rivalry? And Stephanie McMahon actually got the first win. Okay. Stephanie McMahon tried disrespecting her opponent with a fake handshake before the match could start, pulling her hand away and playing up the crowd. Tamina responded with a humiliating slap to the face, not falling easily for such an old trick. Okay. I think we'll be fine, to be honest, right? I think they're running it back this week in the main. Yep, they are. Tamina got the win this time. Nice. Stephanie McMahon lured her opponent into a cheap shot with a fake offer to shake hands, catching her with one of the oldest tricks in wrestling. Tamina will have to keep her wits about her while her opponent tries to manipulate her to her disadvantage. Now, how you fall for the same trick twice? We're reaching the halfway mark in this rivalry. Let me check the overalls. Tamina is a 72 overall, while Stephanie McMahon is a 77. I don't think it matters as long as Tamina comes out on top, but she didn't. she gotta ramp it up. Tensions ran high as Stephanie McMahon rushed the ring and started trading right hands with Tamina before they started for a match. The referee was able to restore order despite the frantic opening, but the anger between the two rivals is likely to get worse. Let's go, Tamina. We are down at the end of the wire now because we are on the go home show to King of the Ring 2001. Who's gonna get the last win until the pay-per-view? And Stephanie, bro. This is not looking good. We are here at King of the Ring, and we have a pretty stacked card, but the match we are looking for is Tamina versus Stephanie McMahon. As always, the first rivalry is very crucial because whatever team loses this, they have to win 2 straight. And Stephanie McMahon beat Tamina. I know some shenanigans went down, bro. She's a part of the Authority. This is not good either because next up for the Bloodline, they have to beat Stone Cold and Triple H. We are now at the first match of this rivalry, and this rivalry will be generational, bro, if this actually happened. Who's gonna get the win, though? Oh, and Roman Reigns starts off with a win. Nice. What happened? Triple H struck Roman Reigns with a cheap shot after their match in a sudden display of disrespect, riling up both his rival and the crowd to a chorus of jeers. Nice vocabulary, 2K. Dude, if they beat Stone Cold and Triple H, that's gonna be a big confidence booster, bro. Stephanie's at ringside this time, and Roman Reigns got another win. We up 2. Roman Reigns' eagerness to get a win over his opponent backfired as Triple H read the cheap shot. The missed attack struck the referee instead, leaving them on the mat for the first part of the match as the rivalry grows dangerous even for officials. Just so you guys know, this all culminates at Invasion 2001. I'm not gonna lie, the Bloodline are kind of cooking right now. They kind of going crazy. We're on Raw. The Rock is going against Taker tonight, and we also have the rivalry stuff that's going on. Roman won for a 3rd time in a row. The Rock beat Undertaker 2001. The Bloodline are up, bro. Yo, there's no way they throw this at the pay-per-view. I refuse to believe that they will throw this at the pay-per-view. Watch them lose on the go-home show. I don't want them to, but why is it? That's just my luck. 2K is listening to me. Watch this. Told you. What I told you. Triple H tried walking out of his match, attempting to take another shortcut to keep himself in top shape for matches with more important opportunities. Roman Reigns rushed to the ringside to bring him back into the ring so the match could be finished, keeping his ego in check. And now we are headed to Invasion. We are here at Invasion, and it looks like they have the tag team match main eventing this pay-per-view, rightfully so. If Stone Cold and Triple H win this, the Bloodline are out. But if the Bloodline win this, they have to win another rivalry. Can the Bloodline get the win? And they do. The Bloodline live to fight another day. Let's go. Amazing work from the Bloodline. And we are finally on our last rivalry, and it is The Rock versus Mr. McMahon. Dude, if The Rock throws this, I'm going to be tight. And The Rock does. Okay. Nice. We got a couple more weeks till SummerSlam. If you could keep up this momentum, that'll be very ideal. The Rock beat Mr. McMahon again this week, and we are now on the go home show. The Rock won again. This win matters the most. All Rock and McMahon starting off the card, who will go on to WrestleMania and get their title shots. And it's The Rock. It is the Bloodline. Let's go. Comeback season. That is what I'm talking about. The road to WrestleMania began during Royal Rumble season. Stone Cold and Triple H's faction high-key fell off during this time, besides the fact Stephanie was on a reign of terror with the Women's Championship. There was no Women's Royal Rumble at this time, which secured Tamina versus Stephanie McMahon at WrestleMania 18. But as for the men's, surprisingly, Farouk overcame the odds and won the Royal Rumble. Undertaker was the World Champion coming out of Royal Rumble, making his undefeated WrestleMania streak at risk in a triple threat match. The last stop to WrestleMania was No Way Out, where Shane beat his father Vince McMahon to defend the IC title. But as the road to WrestleMania was coming to an end, the Bloodline were back in full effect, and Tamina looks to get her revenge against Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie got the win. I pray this is not a repeat. Hate to see it, bro. If it is a repeat. Hey, that logo looks beautiful. I'm not even gonna lie. The road to WrestleMania is heating up as Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso go against Christian and Edge this week. And Christian and Edge are the current WWF Tag Champions. And Christian and Edge got the win. Bro, the Bloodline's backs are against the wall. Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso launched another attack against their opponents. Ruthlessness on display as this team looks to beat the competition out of Christian and Edge before their championship match, and I completely respect it. You gotta do what you gotta do on the road to WrestleMania, you know what I'm saying? Rocky is in the main event just like every week, but this week we are focused on the world title match as Undertaker is a world champion, but The Rock is going against Farouk, who won the Royal Rumble in this simulation. And Farouk beat The Rock, huh? What is that? But now we are on the go home show to WrestleMania 18. I wasn't even born yet. We are focusing on The Rock and the WWF champion, Undertaker. Rock can't lose 2 weeks in a row, no way. And he doesn't. Okay. The Rock's eagerness to get the jump on Undertaker got out of hand after his quick attack was dodged, instead taking out the referee at the start of the bell. The championship rivalry between these superstars is starting to get dangerous and can only get worse from here. And that is because at WrestleMania 18, the WWF championship match will be The Rock versus Undertaker versus Farouk. We are here at WrestleMania 18, and man, this is a stacked card ahead of us. First, we're going to start with Stephanie McMahon and Tamina to see if Tamina can get her revenge and get the WWF Women's Championship. And Tamina is a new WWF Women's World Champion. Oh, and Christian and Edge retain the tag titles. And we have one more championship match coming up next. Let's see if The Rock got the win. And no! Undertaker retained the WWF Championship, man. The Bloodline came so far and so close. That was low-key a great run for the Bloodline.